It is Thursday, June the 11th. I'm going to be reading from James 1, first, second, 2 through 4. Consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. I'll be the first to admit to you these verses are difficult. Nobody wants to be thinking about how blessed they are or how joyful it is to go through difficult times. That's not our default position. Immediately when something doesn't go the way we want it to, it is so easy and normal for us to become upset or despondent or angry or whatever number of reactions there is, but joy never falls in the first 5 to 10 possibilities of how we usually react to difficult things that come up. If you're like me, I try to regiment myself in a lot of different ways, and when something throws a monkey wrench in it, I feel like everything gets thrown off. If I don't get to start the day off by doing the devotion and doing my morning walk and et cetera, then I feel like I'm running a little bit off all day long. And sometimes I never get back over that. And the whole day feels like I'm playing catch up and I just don't feel right. And yet, many times these temptations, these trials, these difficulties are there for a reason. We have the opportunity to grow in them. I don't think we ever sit down and really think about things like that. We don't think about the idea that when we're going through difficult times, this is when we're being taught something by the Lord. It's in these times we need to spend more time with Him in prayer. We need to spend more time digging into His Word to find answers and also to find guidance. But it says here that when your faith is tested, it produces endurance. Much like when a runner runs and he tries to run a little bit farther or a little bit faster. In my case, when I started walking around the parking lot here at the church, the first couple of times, man, after 5 or 6 laps, especially with that little hill by my office door back here, the valley, 5 or 6 laps would just whoop me. And I had a difficult time with it. But if I kept pressing on, I found that I could, after a while, walk an extra lap and then another one. And now I'm to the point where I'm walking 10 laps. And yes, I'm still getting exhausted, but I'm finding that I'm able to walk 10 laps now. And eventually there's going to be more. Endurance comes when you continue to test yourself and push forward. This is the reason we should have joy. We should not have joy because we're just going through difficult times. Oh, wow, what difficult time. Yay. That's not what he's talking about. He's speaking that we should have joy when we encounter these trials because it produces the ability to endure in our life. And when we let endurance have its perfect result, in other words, do its work in our life, we're going to be mature. We're going to be complete. Lacking in nothing. In other words, the Lord is going to produce in us exactly the kind of endurance we need to live in this life. But we have to endure. We can't be giving in. So I want to challenge you to look at your difficult times as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, opportunities to become stronger for the next set that will eventually come. Because with the Lord, all things are possible, and we can endure with Him by our side and Him dwelling within us. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.